But you can't keep
All right,
saying
boss.
Nigerian women. It's so wrong. That is why I have my issue.
Yeah.
I've been in the comment section since. See, ma'am, right? I'll just tell people the truth. It's only older women that always have problem all the time. Older women will complain about anything and everything. The only talking point you ever hear from them is control and slavery. Control and slavery. Nothing else. I always ask myself,
the other man that came now said somebody married young
ma'am,
girls,
it's okay.
and
I'm
they,
speaking
and they
right now. Please,
so I don't understand.
So what I'm saying is this: why is it that the only talking points you guys ever have when a topic is brought up is control and slavery?
You guys,
yes.
Can I speak, please, for crying out loud? I'm not trying to argue with you. I just want to make my point. Okay?
No, I hear
So
you guys
when the lady started, the first thing is, oh, they are beating their wives. Oh, they are doing this. Let me tell you something very, very logical, right? It doesn't make sense, ma'am. Can I just speak, for crying out loud? Do you know a woman is a reflection of her husband when she's married? If you are screaming like this, many people start wondering how you act at home. Please calm down. This is what I want to say. Okay? Here's the thing. When the talking point is always surrounding control and slavery, it is always questionable. When the topic was put out, the first thing you guys switched to is the man is beating the woman. There's no right somewhere. There's no this somewhere. Let me tell you something very logical, right? It doesn't make sense for a man who is abroad and says, okay, I want to go and marry a woman in Nigeria, right? And you believe solely in your heart of hearts that the first thing he's thinking is, I want to go and marry a woman I want to abuse in the US. That doesn't make sense. Because a man that lives in the US knows the laws of the US.
That's not what.
Okay, can I just speak for crying out loud? When I'm done speaking, you can respond for crying out loud. Jesus Christ. So, can I just speak? Jesus Christ. Can I just speak for crying out loud? People are older than me. Do you realize that?
You're not getting
You're older than me.
That's why I'm trying to make
then let me speak now, because it's not matter I'm disrespecting when I'm talking over you. Just let me speak, ma'am. I'm making a point. If you don't like the point, let me finish, then you respond to it. It's called a rebuttal.
No, okay? I'm just correcting what you're saying. Not
anyways, let me go back to what I was saying.
The point is bringing your wife, not going to marry her in Nigeria. Bringing your wife.
That you marry her and bring her to the US. Can I? Have you cut me up mid-speech? Jesus Christ.
No.
Okay,
that's not the
like
point.
I was saying, okay, before I was rudely interrupted. Okay. When you go and marry your wife in Nigeria and you decide to bring her to the US, right? Common sense tells me that the man wants to bring the woman to the US because, one, the culture of marriage in the US is not good for family rearing, right? Because there are many broken marriages. That's one. Can I just... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, you say a man will go and bring his wife, right? That if we told the story of one man, went to bring his wife, put her through nursing school. We all know that nurses make good money, right? She makes more than him. Are you telling me that the man that by himself paid her tuition, put her in nursing school, put her for the sole purpose of controlling her? Make it make sense. Sometimes I go,
He has been controlling the woman before.
Okay, he has been controlling her. Then he brought her to the US to make her a nurse, to make more money than him, to control him more. Make it make sense now. It makes sense. See, at the end of the day, let me just tell you this, at the end of the day, right? Marriage, right, in this instance that they're talking about, it's not about whether one thing happened, this other happened. In this same US, we have people from other cultures, right, that they have the same tenets that we do in Nigeria. They don't behave like our women. Many Hispanic men, they still have respectable wives that they bring to the US and they still live fine. But it's always our women. Let me tell you, on this same internet that all of us, we always visit, there are many women testifying to the goodness of Nigerian men from other races, other cultures. We need to stop this ideology of everything is controlled. Everything is controlled. Let me tell you something. Yoruba says, there are some women that have bad characters, right? They have very good thinking characters. But you will not want to eat. It's always that controlling me. They are saying it's a bondage, it's slavery. Then we say submit. I cannot submit. Cooking has become a problem. Taking care of your family has become a problem. Oh, now I want to be independent. Oh, now I have opportunities. For crying out loud. If you want your family to work out fine, There are some ideologies you need to drop away from your mind. It's always older women confusing younger women, making this narrative continually go. It doesn't make sense. Now you're talking at the talk. Now I don't lie give you. Now you're talking at the talk. Let's tell you the truth. See, at the end of the day, ma'am, nobody's checking out for you now. When I don't pass that threshold, nobody's checking out for you guys anymore. But you want to come here and paint this narrative all the time that, they're controlling them, they're controlling them. But yet, we're having other women from other cultures raising Nigerian men. But now our own women, they want to control me, they want to come on now, make it make sense. So I will go and bring my wife to the US to come and be controlling her, to come and be beating her. Right? When I know, say, prison, they wait for me for back. Make it make sense. Beg you, listen, I talk something else, yo. Every time control, every time slavery, every time slavery. See, why in 2023, women are independent in 2023. Women work in 2023. Any woman in America that chooses to be a housewife, she decided to be a housewife on her own. A man cannot force a woman to be a housewife in America. Any woman that is a housewife in America chose to be a housewife. But now we're not going to make her say be housewife is a bad thing. We're not going to make her look like say na bad thing because I know what's single place. Madam, not be you the other day. You know if you show us your house because your house dirty. Now inside car every time you go to do life. Inside car, go inside house, no we see your house. Wash place no go wash. Do no matter no go do. But now complain yeah. They are tormenting us. They are punishing us. We are so. The other man asked you to come back to Nigeria. You know if you go back to Nigeria now. Every time, Nigerian men. But later you come and say, why are they saying Nigerian women? Look at the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is smelling bad. The hypocrisy is smelling terribly. Make una wake up. Nobody's checking out for una. Nobody's checking out for una. Don't pass the threshold. When I don't pass the threshold, I'm not going to let you talk. If I let you talk, make I bend. I'm not going to let you talk. Because now rubbish to the talk is money. Okay, at the end, can you go continue? Can you add me to the life? You live the life. That's how. Oh, yeah, come on to now. Come on to the life. Because you cannot make sense. So my offering woman here, because they want the father to punch him back. Everything, they are beating me. They are beating. Like, let me tell you, at the end of the day, you older women, stop coming online to be telling us rubbish. All you older women, stop coming online to tell us rubbish. When I talk, no, they pass, then they punish us. It's slavery. I cannot submit. I have opportunities. Oh, I'm in America. Oh, I have career. You same talking point every day from morning to night. I don't get another thing when I not talk. Husband, go get husband. You know get every day. Simple thing, simple logic. You will not apply. Every time, it is doing me one time. I have money now. I'm a big woman. Guess what? I have rights. I have rights. Oh, look at the rights. Government is behind me. I can do whatever I want. I saw the other day, they will lock their husband up. Are you bad championing it? We will lock our husband up in prison. We will go and lock them up. Guess what? The oppressor become the oppressor. The hunter don't catch bushrat. Bushrat don't talk to the hunter. I said, make us come out, talk something else. I beg. If not,
look at this one. How can a man be talking like this?
Yeah. Please, I told him that he was going to live the life. Because these people are just that. I think they are deviating from the point that it frees.
I can't deal.
You can't deal.
You're not even deal, right? I know people are not even letting me sell my money gun. Since morning today, I've only sold 8 money gun. I've only gotten 300 star and only $5. You know, people are not even helping. In fact, we are not talking again. Everybody, go and buy my money gun on TikTok. Go and buy my super chat on YouTube. You are enjoying the live. You are enjoying the gas goes. It's sweeting your body. 190 something people watching on YouTube. 200 on Facebook. 81 on TikTok. 1,270 on Instagram. If you are watching on Instagram, we are go to Facebook. In fact, I don't do again. I don't tire. I don't even hear anything. We are go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Buy my stars. The first person to buy 1,000 stars, I go even heal up. Oh yeah. I won't close this live. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video. Click on the video. Bottom left-hand corner, you will see how to buy stars. If you're on TikTok right now, double-click the screen. Oh yeah, double-click the screen on TikTok. Double-click the screen. Share the video. Follow my number 1, follow my number 2, and follow my number 3. I'm looking for 50 money guns. I've gotten 9 so far. House of Gold, 3 money guns. Prince, oh God, 2 money guns. Issy Andy, 1 money gone. Babeto, 1 money gone. Gentle Collins, 247, 1 money gone. And Meg 007, 1 money gone. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you. Oh yeah, where are my super chats and where are my super stickers on TikTok? Oh yeah, where's everybody? Oh yeah, someone said leave them to quarrel. I will bring them back to quarrel if you send me super chats and super stickers. If in the next 5 minutes I don't get any superstars, I'll be super chats and super stickers, I close the live. Someone said these women are disgracing Nigerian women. Anyhow you like, think calm. I only allow Lady Nantoma to talk. In 5 minutes, if I don't see my money guns, if I don't see my what do they call them? My stars, and if I don't see my super chats, I will log out and go and sleep. I've tried. 1 hour of people fighting one another. Oh yeah.
So the people saying that the women are disgracing them, a lot of Nigerians like to live in pretense. We have been trained to endure and pretend. That's what is just going on the chat here. If a woman wants to be honest with herself, she will tell you, like, if most of them are just saying this because they don't have a choice. If you offer them choices, they will choose freedom rather than slavery. So that's why I don't respond to them. If you want to endure and allow a man to beat you, to brutalize you, and treat you like you are a nobody, that's fine. You can. Nobody can tell you what to do. But what I'm saying is, when a man is living like that in Africa because there are no laws, don't expect that same thing to go on in the Western world. I think I expect the men to change. When you come to the Western world, you have to look at the way things are going. Look at how people are living. Look at how the laws work. What is going on? You cannot beat a woman here. If the woman is taking it in Nigeria, when she comes here and she sees that, oh, if I report my husband, some actions will be taken, she will want to do that. So I don't encourage any woman or any man to continue living like that. Don't get me wrong. There are women that also beat their husband. So if you're doing that and then you are here, the table will turn. The woman will use the law to fight you. So if you want to be a slave to your husband because you want to get the champion, maybe a championship award of becoming the best wife, I greet you. You can carry on. But don't expect people to take trash because you're taking trash. And listen, everybody has their deal breaker. That is one thing. Your deal breaker might not be my deal breaker. There are some people that cannot take their husband even cheating on them with one woman. That's a deal breaker for that woman. And because that's a deal breaker for that woman, it's not a deal breaker for you, does not mean that she is embarrassing you or disgracing women. No. Everybody has their own standard of living. So you have to know what suits you. Like there are some people that, they will say, if this man does not hit me, I don't feel horny. There are people like that. This man has to hit me. This man has to beat me before I feel horny, before I can, have intercourse with the man. There are people like that. But there are some people that cannot take you laying your hands on them. It's a deal breaker. So I think we should respect people and know what they want. So when you are married to these women, you have to know what they want, especially if you're in Nigeria and you're doing all these things to a woman and the woman is telling you, I don't like it. She goes to the family to report. Before this woman is going all this extra mile to report what you're doing to her, just know that the very day you bring her to the Western world, and you still continue, she's going to use the law to fight you. So I think they should know that. She's going to use the law to fight you because she's not a fool. Nobody can take trash for long, just like the man. You can't take trash from any woman for too long. You can only endure for a time. Even the Bible said that weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So you should also know that this woman is going to bounce back one day, or she's going to fight back when she gets pushed to the wall and there's nothing to push through. She will turn and face you. So know all these things and learn learn. Know that you cannot suppress somebody for too long. It's not possible. You cannot. One day it will explode. You are just sitting on a keg of gunpowder that will one day explode and then destroy you. That is my take on this whole issue. So,
let me give a big shout out to Advisable Suleiman. Thank you so much. Bolanle Williams Elias. They sent me 1,000 stars each. Thank you. Advisable Suleiman. Thank you so much. And Bolanle Williams Elias. Thank you. Michael, God Love Me, also sent me 500 stars. Thank you so much. If you want to buy my stars, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDY FREEZE. Scroll down to today's video, bottom left-hand corner, you will see how to buy my stars. So if you're watching on Instagram now, go to Facebook. That's the only way you can buy my stars on Instagram. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, scroll down to today's video, bottom left-hand corner, you will see how to buy stars. If you're watching on YouTube, I do appreciate, Suleiman Omikbidon, $2. Benedicta Oro Saye, $5. And New World sent me $10. Thank you so much. It's nice to see all these super chats and the super stickers coming through. At least after all the shouting, when I finally don't begin to the response small, I don't even let me the last day of the month we are supposed to cash out. They don't scatter everywhere. I don't even see how to pack my money. Big shout out to those. Someone said mine's not working. I'm so sorry about that. My money gone people, where are you on TikTok? TikTok people, I can't see you guys. What's going on TikTok? What is going on TikTok? All right, guys, make this happen. I tried to bring John. John has been unavailable. I tried to send him a message, but I couldn't get him through. So I'm going to bring one more person and we end this live in 5 minutes. If I don't see more money guns, that's the only thing that'll make me stay awake because I'm tired. More money guns, more super chats, and more stars. See as God door open door. All right, Chibuzo just sent $10. Classic Olubenga sent $2. Where is John? I'm so sorry. John is unavailable today. I would have loved to bring John. Glory Art. I'm even tired. I cannot even do my bus conductor work. Where are you guys? I'm logging out since I don't see. I want to show na power. Michael, God love me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Once again, Advisable Suleiman and Bola Williams Ella. J42CA. Follow my sister, Joke. I believe that's her name. Jokamine. Thank you so much. You just sent me one money gun. Oh, this lady just came in and locked my live and then she can't join. So I guess I have 50 people actually waiting, but I'm super exhausted. Oh, wow. Diligence Healthcare just sent me $10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Mama Tuesday.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. How you doing, sir?
Hi, Mama Tuesday.
Hi, how you doing, sis? How are you? I've been enjoying myself. I've been laughing myself over here, and you know, on the issue of taking your wives abroad, I'm married, and a lot of times I don't like to compare myself to people that grew up really in Nigeria with the mentality of certain factors being defined. Because I left Nigeria as a teenager for school. I met my husband in school here. So both of us, we were really shaped. It's different. But, when people want to leave Nigeria, some people don't like the truth. When people call us and say, oh, we want to travel, I'm going to be traveling I'm bringing my spouse. We always want, besides trying to help you navigate, how do you want to go about it? We want you to also know the intricacies of being married overseas, especially when it comes to roles and expectations and all of that. In Nigeria, you might have access to people that can help you with things as a woman. It's not so like that here, especially if you're also a working woman. Say, for example, you're a nurse now, like myself. If you go to work, I leave my house at 5:30 in the morning. When I was working on the floor, I leave the house at 5:30 in the morning. I don't get back home until 8 p.m. at night. So if you are actually having expectation of that woman fulfilling the same role she would have fulfilled when she was in Nigeria, that is that is not something that is not what's the word I will use for this? Unrealistic expectation. But at the same time, you know, when you were saying something, sis, about, oh, women, they beat them in Nigeria, but when they come here, they are able to leave and all of that. You know, I stopped blaming these men. I blame the family members that know that, one, their family member is being abused, but they keep saying, stay in there. In fact, if there's anybody a woman should run away from, it's the family. Because I do not believe that my own parent will see me going through something like that and they will be okay with it. As a parent, you love your child, you want them to be stayed married. Of course, you want them to be married. But at the same time, there are certain things that are not healthy for them. You want to be able to, if you can fix it, fine. If you can't fix it, you want to pull them out of it. And I know that in Nigeria, to be fair to Nigerian system, women can get out of marriages. Nobody ties them down. I understand the implication of, oh, children, who will pay? Yes, the court might ask the man to pay. The money might not be enough. But same happens here. We've had, especially if you're in Texas, oh, Daddy Freeze, I know you always say it favors women. Not necessarily. In Texas here, even a footballer that makes millions, the baby mamas, now $250 they give dead on each child. It's no be joke. Texas doesn't do all that nonsense. Maybe in California, you might be able to be getting this thing. But in Republican states, it doesn't work like that. So even in America, there are ways you can go about it. But bottom line is, I feel like what you've said before, communication is a big problem. And some people, you know, people, when we are in love, when we want to get married, we tend to have just turn blind eye to all the negative things and all of that. Exactly. Things we know that we can't live with for the rest of our life, but we'll keep saying, no, it's okay. I love him and all of that. I believe one thing, which my husband always say, my husband would be like, I don't open door for you because I know I can't keep up with it. And the day that I don't do it, that is when you will have a problem. So we didn't even start our journey like that. Because truly, as a woman, when someone starts doing something, then they stop doing it, then there's an issue. In my home, you know, I've said this before on another platform, and the lady that was there was like, oh, so you are the one in control of your house. I'm glad that people in the comments were able to help me set her straight and said, no, she never said anything like that. Daddy Freeze knows I've been in school. I just graduated. For the past 2 years, sincerely, my husband has been the one like doing children duty in this house. I don't do anything. I don't. And I appreciate him for it because I didn't have to ask. He supports what I want to do. We communicated it why I want to do it. As a matter of fact, even when I was saying I don't want to go do it, he pushed me to go ahead and do it. He supported my dreams. He's always in support of whatever dreams I have and aspiration. It's because we communicate. It's because of the way we started our journey from the get-go. Nigerian ladies need to learn to communicate. It's not about you people sleeping together and sleeping with each other and having cooking for demand and all of that. No, important discussions that you're supposed to have pre-marriage, you don't even have those discussions. Before I married my husband, I said my family is very important to me. I don't want to have to take permission to have my brother come visit me, my sisters come visit me, because it's like, yes, I'm like that too, because we are family people. So those are the kind of things that I've made like sure to talk about. So when we are married now, it's not like, okay, so we know. And we've had challenges, but communication, I feel like people don't communicate. And everybody just, you know, as a woman too, sometimes we are like, I'm just trying to avoid conflict. But sometimes conflict is good. Good conflict is good. Yeah. It's good to have conflict sometimes. When two people, your Bible will say, when two sisters go in this room and they come out laughing, that means they've not told each other the truth. Because if you've told each other the real truth, you'll be coming out of there looking all like, I'm so mad at this person because that person just told you the truth. Like you said, I don't want people to think that overseas women, Nigerian women overseas, they are just too overbearing, they don't listen to their husband and all of that. It's not about that. It's more that Nigerian women in Nigeria that chose to be, or decided to be housewives if their husband requested it is because there's really no much opportunity also in Nigeria. True. In Nigeria, if you say, I don't want to be housewife, I want to go and work, they will ask you, okay, how much salary they want to pay? 50,000 naira. They'll say, so you collect 50,000, you pay housemaid 30,000. So how much is remaining? Just stay at home with your children. But when she comes to overseas, she's like, I'm educated too. I can work. You know, when, you know, I was talking about the lady that said, oh, so in your house, you are the boss. She said something to me that, well, you should have done all your schooling before you start having kids. And I said, first off, just because I have kids doesn't mean I should stop having dreams and aspirations. Yeah. As a woman, I should be able to aspire to be whatever I want to be. Yeah. I shouldn't be limited because I'm married now and I have kids. True. The thing is, I need to be able to communicate it with my partner, and we need to be able to, whatever decision we make, we are making it together. True. When my husband goes back to school now, I'm going to be the one like doing the distance, or if we're in school at the same time, if we have help, we'll make it work. Yeah. A lot of Nigerian men are also set in that mentality. They don't want to change. They are stiff. Like they resist it. Yeah. They still want the woman to, okay, you leave leave home at 5:30 in the morning, you go to work, you've been standing and running around on the unit for 12 hours as a nurse, then you come home and then you should start cooking that time. Some men, I am not even kidding, to God Almighty, one of my friend, when I was in college, the uncle, the wife, if you see the belly like this, do you know this man still expected his wife to be pounding fufu that he will eat? In Houston here. I'm not kidding. Okay. This is true. Okay. So it happens.
I've learned one lesson. If you live abroad, don't marry a nurse.
Not only nurses, so Daddy Freeze. It's not only
nurses, so it's not. But to be fair too,
even the ones that are working in the factory, even the ones working in the factory,
that are working in the factory,
yes, it's not nurse.
Daddy Freeze, I think the communication to our men we should be more understanding and try to listen more and not be reactive. Try to hear her out first before you make your decision or make an assumption.
All the stress people they face.
It's stressful. Yes. It's stressful.
That's it. That's marriage. Marriage, you have to communicate.
You have to communicate. But you know, Nigeria, we are not trained that way.
To communicate, yes.
Marry a nurse and don't marry a lawyer.
I don't say that though.
No.
No, our nurses, but the nurses make okay, Daddy Freeze, let me tell you this. My friends, my co-worker, when I was still on the unit of the floor, my friends that are white girls, the moment they have 2 kids like this, they are going to go part-time. They go part-time. They can't work full-time. Because you can't work full-time and try to be home with the kids. And Daddy Freeze, let me tell you this. My kids now, you know, the one moment they start first grade, second grade, they start having activities. Maybe they are doing ballet, they are doing tennis, they are doing all this chess and all of this. And the parents here are expected to be at this event. Because guess what? When you are not showing up, now your child starts thinking you hate them. So you are going to... So you leave your work, you go to basketball, you go to this.
Why will you bring them home, Daddy Freeze? Why will you bring them home when you are here? Why?
Listen, let me tell you something.
No, I will send them home.
Listen, why I can't abroad gives these parents so